Welcome to the HR Happy Hour work break. You are here with Trish and Steve. Hey, Steve Bose.
Hey, Trish McFarlane. Happy Friday. That's for sure.
Happy Friday.
First week back from the break, right? Wow. Right up to the edge here. 5:30 on a Friday, too. There was no real work break, really. I was kind of busy today for a Friday, a little bit.
I was too. I was really busy, and I just finally thought, okay, I need to take a break, and I didn't even look at the time. So yeah, I'm actually shocked it's later than what I anticipated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. I'm glad we made it. I took a short break earlier today, Trish. A short one to order some stuff from Instacart. I needed a few things. I knew I wouldn't get out to the store today. I didn't really have time. Weather's awful. And I know I've kind of chronicled my struggles with Instacart a couple of times on the show, but I'm getting better at it. And I've kind of gotten to a rhythm with it. I figured it out a little bit, so I did a short order, really I need a few essential things, threw a couple other things in there. And I know, Trish, we've talked about Taylor ham on this show. We've talked about Spam, Taylor ham. We've talked about a lot of pork products that I enjoy. And Taylor ham, one of my favorites, right? And so I ran out recently, needed to resupply my Taylor ham, so I selected it right in my previously bought item. So I have bought this Taylor ham item from the store where I get my Instacart groceries, and then didn't really think much of it. The groceries came, they left them outside. Whenever they came, I gathered them up, go to put things away, my Gatorade, my Diet Coke, whatever. It's just a few things, really, bottled water. And I feel one of the bags feels kind of heavy. And I'm like, what? So I reach in there and I pull something out, Trish, that certainly was not Taylor ham. Apparently the Taylor ham was not available, and they replaced it with something called Scrapple. Are you familiar with this product, Trish?
No. What in the world? They're not supposed to just randomly replace stuff with usually it asks you.
I don't know what happened. So
what is that? It looks Scrapple like sausage a little bit.
Philadelphia's favorite. So if we have any Philly viewers, you can maybe weigh in on Scrapple.
Okay, right now, if anyone knows what Scrapple is, tweet us or do something. That's crazy.
It's made by a company called Haberset Brothers, based out of Delaware. Trish, if I could indulge you, and it's frozen rock solid, by the way. This is a brick of Scrapple.
Oh my God!
I just want to quickly read the ingredient list to you, Trish, really quickly, and I'm going to kind of put over my glasses. Here we go. Here are all the ingredients: pork stock, pork skins, cornmeal, wheat flour, pork hearts, yum, pork livers, salt, and spices make up.
Okay, that sounds nothing like ham. So you need to give them a poor rating. That's not ham.
I haven't.
Wouldn't they have just grabbed another kind of ham? What's wrong with them? I haven't
sampled the Scrapple, but before the show, I did want to do a touch of research. So in 5 minutes before we went live, I found
otherwise it's going to be the Scrapple show.
Trish, our friends from Haberset are on Twitter. I followed them. I was follower number 7 of the Haberset Twitter account just now. So I will try the Haberset Scrapple over the weekend at some point.
I hope they don't charge you for that.
I got to try it now. It's served the same way as Taylor ham, like the serving suggestion. You kind of slice it up, kind of semi-thick, sear it off, in a pan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe it'll be your new favorite, right? We're going to be optimistic on the Scrapple.
I can't believe I would like it better than Taylor ham or Spam, but I mean, what's left? When I want to do this, Trish, as quarantine before quarantine's over, I want to try every weird pork processed product there is out there. So might as well. I'm on a roll.
Be on a sausage.
Cheers.
All right. Hey, listen, I got something exciting on my doorstep today.
More exciting
I ordered this.
Scrapple? Okay. Let me hear this.
Yeah, more exciting than Scrapple. It's so exciting. I ordered it over a month ago from East Bay. Did you ever order from East Bay?
I like the North Bay a little better, but go ahead. No.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not ordering from them anymore. It took them over a month to get something. It said it was out for delivery on December 14th, and it's been so long I actually forgot about it. But anyway.
Where did they deliver it? By sled dog? Oh.
I don't know.
Cool.
So do you want my unboxing?
I love an unboxing. Wait. Let me guess. Nikes. I'm going Air Force Ones. You got some sort of cool Air Force One. Oh, no, not the Air Force One. Those
old
are
school. I went old school Nike Cortez.
I knew it. I couldn't think of the name.
Cortez leather. Now, the real traditional are red swoosh
I do.
And
White
then
leather with the red swoosh. Yes.
Yeah, blue and red. But
Excellent.
I went with the orange and yellow. So there we go. We have some new Nikes. I want to give a quick report that Mood Patch absolutely worked. It was
Nice.
weird. It was weird at first, but when I stopped actually trying to like use it and talk at the same time,
I think you want it to be a little weird, to be honest with
my
you.
lips are all hydrated and perfect, so that's good. And one last thing, for me, I know you've probably got other things to talk about, but I don't know if I've even shared it really, but my daughter Carly, who's a junior in high school, loves art. She's never had an art class. She's just a natural, and like moms, of course, think like, oh my gosh, my daughter's art's so good or whatever. Well, anyway, so she does a lot of paintings, but
you're
she does
obliged to. Yeah, appreciate the art. Yes.
Yeah, she does a lot of paintings, mostly anime. She loves anime, which she's excellent at, but that's kind of a specialized thing to be interested in. So she did this painting, 11 by 14, and she came in and showed me.
That's pretty out there. I love it though. It's like it's got a little edge to it, a little risque.
I said, Carly, that's beautiful. I said, that's beautiful. Can I post that on Facebook and Instagram? She was like, I guess. Yeah. She was all shy about it. It sold within a minute. I didn't even put it for sale. Like someone was like, I must have it. I must buy it. And she sold her first painting for $100.
Nice. I was going to say, I might have to commission her to make me something for my upstairs office, which has nothing on the wall. We may have to have a discussion about that.
She has like 7 people now who've already said they want stuff commissioned. I mean, like professional.
Can she do like Asian art style? Because that's my preferred style.
She can. She can. I will actually. I'll tweet some of it out. She actually has one you might like. But no, she likes to paint on canvas typically, or glass. She likes glass painting.
Interesting. Okay.
She also has done painting with bleach on clothes.
I have done some of that as well. I called it spilling the bleach. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she did. Yeah. Anyway, I'll start sharing some of that. But anyway, I was so proud of her. I'm like, you know what? And she arrived kind of at the price where it was like how many hours times what minimum wage is here in Illinois, which is $11 an hour. And then just a couple dollars for supplies, Hey. And yeah, I mean, hey, she's a little entrepreneur. She's going to have a little business. So yeah,
that's really
I'm proud of her.
Really cool. I had a minimum wage item, actually. Since you mentioned minimum wage, I'll say this. I have 2 things real quick I wanted to mention. One was, Trish, the elections, right? Crazy, but we always focus on the awful parts of all that, and we have been lately. But interestingly enough, Trish, nearly half of U.S. states, 24 states in the country, over the course of 2021 will be increasing their minimum wage, either already have or will increase their minimum wages in 2021. Almost half the states. The federal minimum wage remains $7.25, which is ridiculous, but the new administration has campaigned on trying to raise that. So lots of minimum wage increases. And I have one more stat that I want to give you, because we talk a ton about travel. We talk about wanting to get back to travel. We've done a little bit of traveling during the pandemic here and there, but to give you an idea of how the travel industry was hit, particularly the airline industry, Trish, the TSA announced their numbers for security screenings, how many people they screened at TSA checkpoints in the U.S. for the year, Trish.
Can you tell us last year first?
Yes, and then I can, Trish. I am prepared with that piece of data. See?
And then I'm going to guess.
Aren't you impressed that I know that? So in 2019,
I knew you would know that.
2019, I'll give you the number, Trish. 2019, 824 million persons. Some of us more than once. 824 million persons were screened at U.S. airport checkpoints. 2019, 824 million. So, what would your guess be for 2020? 824 million last year in 2019.
All right, so I'm going to say that at least 200 million traveled before the pandemic.
I don't have the monthly breakdown, so I'm not sure.
No, I'm just like getting to my answer, right? I got to talk this through.
I'm not like showing your work.
Okay, so I'm going to think that's at least 200, and then I'm going to cut the remaining 600-ish in half and say 300. So I'm going to go with 532,000.
Million, you mean?
532 million.
Right.
Sorry.
I like how you work that out. That made a lot of sense how you worked that out. But
totally wrong.
You were off a little bit. It was all the way down to 324 million. So basically 500 million fewer screenings over the course of the year. It's about a 61% decline, Trish. And I want to take a guess. I love these guessing games. What do you think was the month and date, in 2020 that had the fewest screenings of the entire 2020 year?
9/11.
Was not on 9/11. It was I'll just give it to you because it's impossible to guess, but all the way back in April, Trish, April 14th was the lowest day. 87,500 people only screened that day.
In our country.
Yes. It was like a 96% reduction from the same date in 2019. That was the bottom.
Think about it though. That's so all of this really started hitting the news that second to third week of March. So that kind of makes sense. That would be 2 to 4 weeks out of people.
Yeah. April 14th was full on panic buy toilet paper.
Yeah.
If you could get it, drive 40 miles to buy Clorox wipes. That was right in the height of all that.
That was major lockdown. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought those were interesting stats. And
wow. I'm shocked actually a little bit because, and again, I'm assuming that there were 4 equal quarters, which obviously there aren't. So yeah, you're right. Probably first quarter of last year wouldn't have been the biggest, as big as maybe summer travel or something like that.
Yeah, well, and it's picked up a lot in November and December, as we've seen in the news as well. But it's not quite. It's probably still about half of what it normally would be. Even still.
I'll tell you what. I mean, I'm not getting out of the house much at all, actually. I mean, but when I do, it is to go to an airport, and I'm seeing hardly anybody there. I mean, again, flights are 20, 30, 40 people on a whole flight. Everyone is in a mask. Everything has been sprayed down with sanitizer, the filters. They actually make the announcement that air is being recirculated from outside the plane instead of inside the plane, all these things. I really still believe it's safer than Walmart. I just do. I could be wrong.
Could very well be right. Yeah, it's so hard to know. Right?
I won't go to Walmart. I won't go to Walmart in my town.
I did a Walmart.com order for the first time this week. Oddly enough. Yeah.
I'm not going not just Walmart. I'm not going into Walmart, Target, store. I'm not going into stores. I still order my groceries and everything else. But isn't that strange? Maybe that's weird of me that I'm willing to get on a plane.
That's how I ended up with this today because I didn't want to go out of the house. But
hey, honestly though, if you think back, we talked before about how we're being forced to try new products that we wouldn't have ever tried before. I mean, you were literally forced right there. They just brought it to you, but
they did.
But maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you'll find that you really enjoy it. So I'm actually kind of anxious to hear what it's like. So last thing, because we're going way long today, but do you thaw it out and then cut it? Is that how that works?
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen.
Is it like a cube of stuff?
It's a solid block of things that I think get thrown into a big grinder and then formed into this square shape and then frozen.
It's kind of like sausage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trish, the last thing I wanted to say is we posted our show today, our New Year's show, our annual New Year's show that we talk about the Rose Parade, which didn't really happen. So we talked about that a little, and we talked about some things coming up that we're doing and some of our hopes for 2021. I posted that this afternoon because we just recorded it this morning. So folks can check that out on the HR Happy Hour podcast network.
Very good. Well, listen, thanks everyone for listening, watching, comments, all the attention that you give to the show. We do appreciate you, every single one of you out there, and have a nice weekend. And we will see you back here on Monday.
Scrapple report on Monday.
We'll report on Monday. Gosh, I can't wait. Have a good weekend. Bye.